Sorry. I was going to check that earlier and I completely forgot. You deserve to know the truth.
I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have another corpse in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful
I was
to
thinking
you,
about the other
but
corpse.
be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
I'll brew the
All
remedy.
right, I'll try. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I... And not to worry, I have a book here with the recipe. But it'll be better if I tell you.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut.
Do you want me to get rid of the body first, or... Okay. Shall I get rid of the body? Quests. Is it an optional quests? Yeah, that's Do I bury you in the same spot? I do. Yeah, I need to go bury this man first. It looks like a good spot. Dig the grave.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder. Oof.
Look, you're fine. Stop moaning about it. Right, let's go back and make this potion. Some flickerage on the shadows, but I'm going to guess it's probably my PC then. Graphic glitch. The game looks stunning. My PC is like 7-8 years old. Hello, love. Let's go. Apparently they've sped this up a little bit.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction, and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench, and we'll start.
Chamomile. You flip the page by doing A and D. Chamomile. What's this? There we go.
You must have read it by now, surely.
To the table.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
That one. Wine.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Move down.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Chamomile. In. 1.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass, so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
Bubbling.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
That was new. Grind it. Grindy.
Have you ground it?
I have.
Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
And then pour it in.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
You brewed a potion. Price at 25. I mean,
Here it
that's
is.
not too bad.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Are you sure you want me to sleep? I mean, there's blood everywhere. I can tend to the chickens. I'm gonna steal
This
it.
will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
I should have probably picked that up earlier. Ah, that's a better sword. We'll put that in there. There we go. That is a better sword. Fine, we'll go to sleep until the morning.
That decoction will chase away the fever. You'll sleep better after.
Sleep until the morning.
There's not...
We're gonna have mad dreams again, aren't we?
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that... night?
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive.
Nah, they didn't shut up.
Ma knows what she's doing. And that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows. And it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Better than yesterday.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
My father's sword, a beautiful maiden. My father's sword?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all. And swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thank you about
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
I'm just going to eat from the pot. Perk points. Oh, we have some perk points to spend. I think. So, okay, main level. Okay, we've got one here. So, no. Okay. Charming man. Mum always said you should do one good deed every day. You carry that with your mother's wisdom, and you often carry in the palm of your hand. If you gain reputation, it increases 10% higher. Opportunist, your father is a friend to all friends. You're a true friend. If you lose reputation, the drop will be 10% less. Oh, do I want to like get high? Let's get high reputation. I think we'll be fine with that. Agility. Oh, hang on. Knocking. That comes in straight onto the computer. Daft hands. The wield weapons. The requirement of all weapons by 2 lowers. In general, you have a lower agility than the weapon requires. You will find it's more difficult to find, but if you have a higher agility, the stamina consumption will drop lower. This perk, you will reach that state sooner. Featherweight, your full damage. No, we'll go with that. I'm planning on falling down anyway. And then, yes. You can't. Where are you going? They're getting bored of me, apparently. When selling weapons, armor, clothes that are in near perfect condition, 98 to 100%, you'll gain 10% more money. You get +4 speech bonus when haggling. Yeah, let's go with that. We got any others? Perk points. Alchemy. Yeah, we've got alchemy. Raw food and herbs. You have. Your imaging spoils slower. While brewing potion, your energy will slowly replenish. And potion seller. You can sell potions and brews for 30% more. Let's go with that. Probably should have gone with the other one, to be honest with you. Craftsmanship. If you sharpen weapons, grindstone, to a condition 98% or higher, the weapon will gain a bonus effect. Increases the slashing damage by 10%. Nice. You wear boots. Repaired by yourself, sprint cost 20%. Nice. Armor clothing that you pair yourself with an armor kit can make less noise. I think I'm going to go with that. Drinking, if you were meant to get a hangover whilst... If you weren't meant to get a hangover while sleeping, now you won't. Plus, when you're drunk, all the beds are 10% more comfortable when sleeping. Under the influence of alcohol, you're less likely to injure by falling. We'll go with that one. Horsemanship. Melee attacks on horse will cost 15% less stamina. And repairs with a cobbler kit would do 20% more. I'm going to go with that, probably. Less stamina is always good. Houndsmanship. We need to find him first. Hunt. You can hunt, send him after game, and then speak. You can command your mutt to sniff out. Or hunted game. Do the select free command. Find something. No, we'll go with hunt. When we're finding scholars, we've only got the one here. The buff from sitting increase the comfortable effect of 50%. You study faster. Nice. Stealth. Okay, we've managed to get a stealth kill and stealth take a town. You have 50% less noise when moving in bushes. If the opponent defends against your attempt to stun, stealth kill them, they will suffer penalties to their stats. That will make it easier for you to defeat them. 100 less for 20 seconds. Let's go with that. Fine, thievery, survival. Not done anything on that. There's nothing here with that. Okay, warfare we've got some bits already. If you're wearing a helmet, blows to the head will cause 20% less damage. Blocks will cost you 20% less stamina. And your shield and weapons to wear. Yeah, let's go with that. We'll be doing a lot of blocking. Sword. If you successfully wound an opponent by strike to an undercover zone, i.e. the opponent with blocking, it'll be more difficult for the opponent to block their attacks. When you have fully charged a sword attack, sword fighting skill will count for it. I'm going to go with that one at the top there. Ah, there is unarmed stuff this time. There wasn't unarmed in the first game. Marksmanship. And again, marksmanship as well. There wasn't that. That's done. Combos. I mean, that. I was trying to do that. That. One-handed swords. They're pretty straightforward, actually. All the kind of the same combos. Rotation, that's fine. Good. I mean, there's bows. There's arrows up here that I'm just going to steal. I don't think they're going to need them, right? Any more arrows that you don't need? What was the marksman kit I just picked up? Does that give me toolkit for keeping your bow or crossbow in good condition? Hopefully she's
Look
got
who's
a bow
finally
for
up!
me.
Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bajena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Yeah.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
Let's go kill them.
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
I'm going to
What
poison
could they
their
want
food.
from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice.
I stole
But
your arrows,
the
sorry.
thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Yeah, took an arrow.
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Thanks for getting me here.
Yeah, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
I mean, we
But
shouldn't go
Jenna-
just yet.
I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see.
Thank you.
It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlina. This'll come in handy.
We can
No doubt.
make the save.
But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Before I go in there, I want to check what this. I want to go to the read the book. Said I know the recipe for the thingies. I need to leave the table.
I understand.
Did I inventory books? Has she given me? Ah, there we go. I need to read that. Okay, it's in my recipe book. So I need nettles, wine nettles, and that. So I put the nettles in the wine. Boil it for 2 turns. Put them in there. Mix them up. Like it tells you here. Grind the being. Add. Boil for 1 turn. Boil for 2 turns. And then finally pour. Cool, that's easy enough. I'll just say.
So you're not on your own so much. If anyone comes here again threatening you, I'll put them in their place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us.
Maybe it's a good thing you wasn't him.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
The problem is, we have to go back for Mutt.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for you.
All right.
I'd expect no less of you.
What about the rest of the company?
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I saw
I
it.
tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes, we'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
I mean, we definitely look like a bunch of hobos. The music production is incredible compared to the first game. I mean, no one's going to believe who we are. Was that mud? I feel like that was mud.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber.
They've been raided, haven't they?
I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Yeah.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
I'm gonna go with these guys who've taken my thing and gone in there.
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me! Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
You definitely do.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Go for another wee and then have a think about it.